Hey, it's Alex with Lover Fighter Writer, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how I go through and edit and update and fact check an AI drafted article that I wrote using Phrase's AI drafts generator. So in my last video, which you can find linked in the description if you haven't seen it yet, I went through how to create an outline and do some research for an article in Phrase, and then how to run the outline generator. And so it wrote this 5,300 word article for me in about 2 or 3 minutes. And as you can see, it's scoring 91% on their topic score. And I'll probably edit it down by about 2,000 words, and that might sink to around 75–80%, which would be fine because the average is 75%. That's usually a good place to be. And I'm just going to be walking you through my editing and rewriting process, as well as showing how you can use Phrase to help you fact check things, as well as just Google search. And this will be interesting because I don't think I've ever really done an editing video before. I've definitely edited stuff on parts of other videos where I'm writing or something, but this is the first time I've ever decided to actually edit an entire document on a video. And so don't be surprised if there's a lot of jump cuts, because I'm probably going to try to clip out the parts where I don't say anything for a while, because I don't like having a lot of dead air in my videos. And hopefully that doesn't make it hard to follow, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so we have Magic Pinterest Marketing Guide Tips for 2023. That was a title that I came up with just because there was a few that were called the Ultimate Guide, and I was like, I want to go one better, so I guess hopefully Magic is better than Ultimate. And so we'll just get right through it. Are you ready to take your Pinterest marketing to the next level in 2023? Look no further than the Magic Pinterest Marketing Guide. All right, so we don't need this part. I don't mind saying the title of an article in the first sentence or so. It's an easy way to get the keyword in there again, and it kind of plays up on the idea of naming and branding your guide. And then we have, based on the hottest trends and top statistics from 2022, this guide offers insider tips and tricks to help you maximize your Pinterest marketing efforts. Like that. In 2022, the number of active Pinterest users surpassed 500 million. And so if I come over here to research and I go to stats, I can probably find out where that's referenced. Let's see, 500. Okay, maybe not. Okay, that's interesting because it said 500 million and this says 442 million. So I come over here to Google and say Pinterest active users. 463 million this is coming from Pinterest itself. I think I'm going to take that link. And what was it? 463 million. Oh, I know what I have to do. I have to do Pinterest active users 2022. I think I would have done that the first time since I'm a digital marketer. So we've got a Hootsuite reference. Statista is saying 450 million. I'll take that. We'll change this to 450. It's not a big difference. It's strange that it made that error though. Million. Additionally, Pinterest saw a 60% increase in the number of male users. I don't like the way that starts, so I'm just going to say Pinterest also saw a 60% increase in the number of male users, making it a more diverse and inclusive platform than ever before. Also saw a 60% increase. All right, so the statistic is good, but this doesn't really make much sense. So I'm just going to say number of male Pinterest saw a 60% increase in the number of male users, creating a broader market. Creating a broader market for advertisers and marketers. Visual searches and shoppable pins remain top trends in 2022, with users drawn to engaging visual content that makes shopping seamless and enjoyable. In fact, 83% of Pinterest users have made a purchase based on content they found on the platform. So I think that one is in here. Yeah, so you can see HubSpot has something similar. And actually, I noticed earlier that this tool, this little button right here, shows up when you have things that Frase thinks might be too similar or potentially plagiarism. And so this top one is a little bit concerning. So if I just hit editor highlighting, it shows that. So it's not the exact same. We have this. In fact, 83% of users have made a purchase based on the content they found on the platform. That's what I have. And then HubSpot says not to mention 83% of users have made a purchase from content they've seen on Pinterest. So that is very similar. So I could rewrite that myself, but I'm just going to try one of Phrase's features here. So if I highlight that on there, no. Okay, go away. Go away. Okay. In fact, 83% of Pinterest users. So if I go to rewrite, sentence by sentence, paragraph by paragraph, so I'm just going to say this, I guess. So I can just use Phrase's AI writing here to rewrite it. All right, so that one went away. And then these two, well, this one is just a heading, how to use Pinterest for marketing. That's just a very commonly used keyword, so I'm not concerned about having that. And then this one is more different. I mean, I can see why it's similar, but it's not enough for me to really be concerned about. And so we'll keep going. If you're ready to tap into this powerful marketing tool and increase your reach among potential customers, the Magic Pinterest Marketing Guide. I want that again. I'm just going to say, this guide is a must read. From perfecting your pin descriptions and board names to creating fresh, shareable content, we've got you covered. I don't think I want that call to action there, although it's cool that it put it in. And then we have, what is Pinterest? Pinterest is a social media platform that serves as a visual search engine, allowing users to discover, curate, and share content in the form of pins on virtual boards. I think that's great. What is Pinterest marketing? Pinterest marketing is the use of the Pinterest platform to promote a business, brand, or product. It involves creating and curating content in the form of pins and boards that appeal to your target audience and drive engagement. Pinterest marketing aims to leverage the platform's visual nature, engaging content, and active user base. I don't think we need the word engaging, the engaging content part there. Just say platform's visual nature and active user base to increase, change this to recognition, brand recognition, drive traffic to a website, and ultimately convert potential customers into loyal ones. One of the primary goals of Pinterest marketing is to drive traffic to a website. Pinterest is an excellent source of referral traffic, and marketers can use it to direct users to their website or blog. Pick this up a bit. This is one of the most common pieces of advice I give to people who are just starting out in content writing, is that you want most paragraphs to be less than 3 lines or less. So I probably want to break this one up again here. And honestly, in most cases, even if it doesn't necessarily make sense to split a paragraph up grammatically, it's still often worth it because it just makes it more skimmable, a little bit less intimidating to read. And also, one of the reasons that you might end up having thick paragraphs is if you have sentences that are too long, and having shorter sentences on average is also very good for readability. So if you find that you have a big paragraph, I would recommend finding a way to break it up. And if you can't do that, then the reason is very likely that you're using very long sentences, and it's better to break those up as well. What is Pinterest marketing? Pinterest marketing is the use of the Pinterest platform to promote a business, brand, or product. It involves creating and curating content in the form of pins and boards that appeal to your target audience and drive engagement. By adding direct links in their pin descriptions, marketers can encourage. Well, that's actually incorrect. You don't put the link in the pin description. There's a specific field for it. I'm just going to say by adding website links, say to their pins, not in the description. Marketers can encourage users to click through to their website where they can learn more about the brand, its products, or services. The more traffic a website receives, the higher the chances are of getting leads and making sales. Another goal of Pinterest marketing is to increase brand awareness. Pinterest has a large and active user base, which provides businesses with an opportunity to reach potential customers and increase their brand's exposure. By creating pins and boards that showcase their products or services, businesses can increase their visibility on the platform and reach a wider audience. By engaging with users through comments, likes, and shares, businesses can further increase their brand's reach and build brand loyalty. This all seems a little bit repetitive, so get rid of that. Page 3 is Pinterest still good for marketing? Any of that. Pinterest is an extremely effective marketing tool that businesses can use to increase brand awareness, improve product discovery, drive website traffic, and reach new potential customers. 433, is that the right number? 450 million active users. Pinterest offers businesses the chance to connect with a massive audience and promote their brand in an engaging and visual way. This will say Pinterest users generate over 2 billion monthly searches on the platform. So a little SEO, search engine optimization, goes a long way. In addition to increasing brand awareness, businesses can also greatly improve product discovery with Pinterest. We already talked about that. Say there are many ways marketers, necessary big word, use this platform to promote their brand and reach new potential customers. Best practices in publishing consistently. Businesses can make the most out of this powerful marketing tool. It's important to understand the basics of planning and creating boards. Pinning refers to adding content such as images or videos to your Pinterest account for others to discover and save. Boards are used to organize your content into specific categories or themes. For example, if you have a business selling handmade jewelry, you could create boards for different types of jewelry or different occasions. The next line. One of the most important aspects of Pinterest publishing is having a clear board description and relevant keywords. This helps attract the right target audience and ensures that your content is easily discoverable by people. Say easily discoverable. When creating a board, be sure to include a description that clearly outlines what type of content. We already said that. Another key element of Pinterest publishing is creating fresh and shareable content. This means regularly adding new pins to your boards that people will find useful, interesting, and engaging. There are several different types of pins that can be pins. Standard image and video. They still have product pins? I don't know. I'll look into that later. Product pins are great for showcasing your products and driving traffic to your website. Get rid of this. This is not very useful. Make the most out of your Pinterest publishing efforts. It's important to follow a consistent schedule for posting and engaging with your audience. This helps establish a routine for your followers and demonstrates you are committed to providing valuable content. Regularly engaging with your audience by responding to comments and repinning relevant. All right, explaining this as I go is really slowing down my ability to edit. I can usually do this very quickly and efficiently, but trying to speak while I'm doing it is making it a little bit more difficult. So I think that I've showed my process fairly well at this point. So I'm just going to cut here and we'll skip forward in time to when I have already finished editing this article. All right, I've got the editing done here. It only took me maybe half an hour, 45 minutes in total. And I managed to knock about 2,000 words off of it. It was about 5,300 before. And a lot of that was just kind of a little bit of fluff here and there, unnecessary sentences, and a few places where it repeated itself a little bit. So you just have to kind of look for that type of stuff. And then, of course, make any other edits that you want. For most people, I would recommend that you do a really good job of running this through Grammarly. I've been using Grammarly for years, and I also have a very high level of English training. So I don't usually use it too much because the grammar errors that do exist in my content are usually there intentionally because I just like the way it reads. And I also recommend putting it through the Google Docs or Microsoft Word spell checker because there's certain things that might pick up that sometimes other tools don't. And you can see here, I think I might have mentioned this before, there's these unoriginal findings. So this is anything that might be considered plagiarism. I don't think this is really a full plagiarism checker, but it is just a good thing that can point out anything that you might want to edit in case it's too similar. And then if you use Grammarly Premium, that has a plagiarism checker built into it as well. But these two are not a big deal. You can see I have, is Pinterest still good for marketing? And someone else has, is Pinterest good for social media marketing? Obviously, that's not the exact same thing. And even if it was, it's a common question. So answering that question is fair game. And then this one, how to use Pinterest for marketing. It's the exact same thing as the HubSpot article, but as I mentioned above, that is a common question, a commonly searched keyword. And so including that exact phrase is not going to be an issue. So anyways, now that I have this set up, I'm just going to move it over to Google Docs, run through one last time, maybe add a few more links and things like that. And then I just need to get the graphics together and it'll be ready to publish. So by the time I publish this video, I might actually have this article on my blog already. And in that case, I'll link to it in case you want to give it a read. And maybe we can get this some backlinks and get it ranking. All right, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content, and I'll catch you in the next video.